Hey, paddle enthusiasts, welcome to Paddle Smash Academy.
My name is Cesc, paddle club owner and entrepreneur. Next to me is Julian, paddle master coach, and we're all about paddle. Welcome back, guys, to Padel Smash Academy, and today I'm in Chicago at Padel Clube. I have Rudy next to me. Welcome, Rudy.
Thanks very much.
When did you open up this club?
So this has been a 2-year journey. We started looking for places back in early 2021. We ended up opening December the 3rd, 2022. So almost 4 months of operations right now.
So how long have you been playing paddle? Did you play any other racket sports?
Yes, I grew up playing tennis in Brazil. But in the middle of the pandemic, I wanted my kids to speak Portuguese, get more exposure to Portuguese language. And since we could work from anywhere, we ended up going to Portugal. This was January 2021, and we spent a month in Portugal. Since the day we got to the hotel had 6 courts. We played the first day, and then we ended up playing twice a day, every day. And halfway through our trip, we spent a month there. I decided I have to bring this to Chicago. This is so much fun. And there is a similar sport that it's played in a cage called platform tennis.
Platform tennis, yes.
Yes. So I've been playing platform tennis the past 5 years since I moved here. And I said, yeah, this is far more fun than platform tennis. You don't have to play outside during the winter. Racket, balls are far more friendly. So I started to look for places.
How have the people here in Chicago embrace this sport, and do you get anybody who knows this sport, and how do you educate them?
Yeah, so I think Chicago has a huge racket sport community.
Okay.
Tennis, obviously, racquetball, platform tennis, pickleball. There are a few clubs downtown that have these very two exclusive racket sports. One is called Rackets. I forgot the name of the other, but it's a very exclusive club for just a few members. So it's huge racket sport community here. And this was my logic, right? So this sport is going to come and address this community. But interestingly, we are getting, since this sport is so easy to play, we are getting a lot of people from soccer, from softball, from baseball. So it's really nice to see the involvement of the community. I started building the community through the racket sport community, but you play the sport, you just need one crazy person like me, and this person will bring another 3. So we are seeing a lot of momentum now. So we just announced our first league. 106 people signed up. So
wow.
With
That's
only
amazing.
4 months of operation, we had our first tournament a couple weeks back.
So let me ask you a question. Out of the 106 players, how many of them have played paddle before, and how many of them have experience playing paddle?
Oh, I think I was the only one playing that before. But as
they're
I told
all motivated though to play.
The racket sports community is big, and the platform tennis community is very big. So a lot of very good former college tennis players. So they learn this so quick.
Very quickly, yeah. So do you see a lot of people transitioning from tennis to paddle, or platform tennis to paddle?
I would say all the sports. I think they are adding another racket sports. Even people from pickleball come and play as well. So I think they are adding another addiction to their lives.
Yeah, and pickle's really big in Connecticut. It's very,
everywhere.
very big. But I think there's a lot of areas that paddle hasn't been exposed yet. So I think once there's courts there, I think a lot of people will be transitioning over to paddle.
It's a matter of time. You give people the opportunity to stay on the court and feel the racket, feel the ball. They fall in love. Yeah.
So this sport is kind of known for a more European and South American sport. Is that the people that you're seing coming to play?
Majority Americans.
Americans,
yeah.
Wow. So there's not a big Latin or European community here?
There are a lot of Serbians.
Serbians, yep.
A lot of Polish. a lot of Mexicans, but the majority of the people we get is Americans.
Many generation Americans.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think this is a testament of how great the sport is.
Yeah.
My thought process is since it's very similar to platform tennis because of the angles and the walls, I thought that would be the primary source of people, and that's not true. We are getting people from everywhere. So I just mentioned the tennis league, the first Padel league that we have with 106 people signed up. We have good group of people coming from soccer, some people coming from softball, some people coming from tennis, no platform tennis, some people coming from platform tennis. So, and some people coming from no racket sport at all.
And do you have plenty of coaches here to teach them how to play properly? Because that's key. Once you start learning how to play, it's fun when you come play, but once you start learning how to play, you get more addicted to the sport, you know?
Yes, we had Wilson is our partner here. Wilson brought group of people from Spain to certify.
Wow.
People here, we got around 50 coaches around the area certified.
Wow.
And here we have 3 people certified. So in a month, probably 45 days from now, we are getting them back here. So they're gonna do again level 1 and also level 2. So
Right. I see that you guys are sponsored or you're partners with Wilson, right?
Correct.
And that's one of the responsibilities or things that they do, I'm assuming?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're helping us not only build the community, but also certify people and help develop the sport.
All right. So what's the future in paddle, do you think, in Chicago? And what are your plans in paddle? I know that I went to Ultra, and I know you're involved there, I assume as an investor, or
Correct, yeah.
But I go there, play once in a while. It's a great facility.
Yes,
and how often do you go down there to play?
Less now because I opened the club 4 months ago. So, and I have a full-time job, so it's been very difficult to do what I do and also spend time with the family.
Of course.
We started with this club. We have 6 courts now. For the summer, we are bringing outdoor courts because people here like to play outdoor. It will be only a 6-month or maybe 6 to 8 month use of the courts, but I think it's worth trying. We'll bring probably 2 to start.
Yeah. Is that here part of this land?
Yeah, it's going to be in this location. Yeah, I have a lot of land in the back. Gotcha. I could put probably 6. And in the front, we have the docks area that I could put probably another 2. So
that's another question. I guess somebody who is, people ask us all the time is, how much are courts? How much does it cost us? So is it beneficial or worth it to do courts outside or do them inside with the amount of, when it comes to return on investment and just amount of initial investment you have to make on an indoor court versus an outdoor court, especially if you're in New England or where it's going to snow and you got weather issues.
I would say you have to go indoors.
You have to go indoors.
Even I spent a lot of time talking to club owners in Europe, and all of them told me, and the most successful clubs in Europe, they're all indoors.
Indoors, wow.
I think knowing people that live in the Midwest or the Northeast, where the weather, it's tough. 3-4 months every year, and when the summer comes, everybody wants to be outdoors.
Right.
I'm gonna put maybe a couple courts, as I said. I'm putting at least 2 to start, but I think the investment outdoors can be very pricey as well if you have to prepare the land with the slab and with the water flow drainage.
Sure, yeah.
So, but I think my objective is to just address that population that wants to play outdoors during the summertime mostly, or late spring and early fall. As a player, I'll always play indoors. I think there is no better experience, no wind, no temperature.
You're limited to height a little bit. How tall are these?
It's 8 meters, so it's regulation.
Okay. Yeah.
I could have a professional tournaments here. Yeah.
Nice. And have you had exhibitions here?
Yeah, we had at the opening. We had the exhibition with many players, the best players in the country: Fernando Alarcón, Paco Riverol.
Nice.
And we had our tournament 2 weeks ago, where they came as well. So Fernando and Paco, they won the tournament.
Right. So how do you see the level now? You played in Florida, you played in Portugal, in Europe. You play here. Where's the level when it comes to Europe, I guess, or South America, versus Miami versus, I guess, Midwest?
Yeah, I'll say still, if you look at Europeans, I think they are ahead, and I would say Europeans and Argentinians, they are at the highest possible level today.
Yeah.
I think obviously there are some exceptions from other countries in Latin America, but in general, it's Europeans mostly, I'd say Spaniards and Argentinians, they are ahead, but French has a great team, Sweden has a great team. And then I would say in the US, definitely the highest level is in Miami, but I'll tell you, I always tell the people from Miami, if it's in a year, I don't have the best players in the country coming from Chicago, there is something wrong with my project. Because, I'm getting people here from, obviously, Chicago, but also from Indiana and also from Milwaukee. So we have people that have played super high level tennis that are now involved with paddle, and they are phenomenal athletes.
Yeah, and that's, I think, where I think that's the trick, right? Transitioning great tennis players into this paddle sport, especially like ex-professionals, or they still love to play tennis, but sometimes it's very difficult to play tennis. They play number one singles, and number two. I mean, I've been playing tennis since I was 5 years old, and I'm somebody who played tennis, racquetball, and squash, and then now transitioned to paddle. And I love paddle. It's just easier to play, easier to find players. So I think transitioning, tennis players to paddle is key.
Yeah, I would say not everybody transition the same way, right? So especially guys that have very good hands, they are super reluctant to let the ball
hit the back wall.
To let the ball go. They only play with the ball in front of them, and I think that's a challenge. But
it is a challenge.
The ones that use the wall, they progress the faster, and they're the ones that are gonna do better in the sport. So.
And the aerial shots too.
I think
that's the other key they have. They want to smash from everywhere.
Good tennis players, that will not be an issue for them overall. From my experience, as I said, the level here is very high, and I've seen overhead is not an issue. Most of the issues is letting the ball play. No, back and side walls, right? I think there is.
Bending the knees, getting
there are
low.
many resources in the court for you to use, and some people just because they are too good, they play too fast, right?
Yes.
They charge after return. So
you need patience in this game. Patience.
Exactly.
The wall is your friend, as they say.
Absolutely.
So, are you going to open up any other club in any other state or in Chicago? I see you smiling. I see you got a plan there.
No, it's a very good question. A lot of people ask that question. I have a full-time job, as I said.
It's going to be paddle soon.
Yeah. I need a few clubs to be able to leave my full-time job. But, in all seriousness, I think I'm learning. We only have 4 months of operation. I think it will depend not only how fast, but how big of the community we can build, right? I think everybody that gets into the court, they come back. So it's most of the clubs here in Chicago for any racket sports, they require membership. I do not require membership. And trust me, people come play for the first time, they come back. People love it. So the thing is, the universe is big, but I'm addressing a very small part of the universe. So I have to expand on that. As we do that, I think there are definitely opportunities, but if I would expand, I would be focused mostly Chicago first before doing anything outside Chicago.
Right. Okay, so you mentioned that there's no memberships. How much is it? You charge per hour or hour and a half?
Hour slots, so $80 an hour.
Okay, so
$20 per person per hour.
Very competitive to, I assume, tennis around here, or?
Cheaper. Tennis, for example, they have different prices summer and winter, right? Summer, there is more access because the public courts are open, so they're cheaper. But most of the tennis club, they require memberships. A cheap club will charge you at least $100 every month just to have access to the courts, and then normally around $100 per hour.
So why don't you
play.
go that route? I mean, a lot of club owners have their model of a membership first to try to commit people there, and then why didn't you go through that route?
This is the beauty of being a passion project, right?
Right.
My objective is, as I said, I have a full-time job. This is my main occupation, and this is a passion project. I think many different ways, right? Platform tennis is a sport that is limited to country clubs.
Yeah.
Country club, people would spend $1,000 a month on a membership, if not more. So this is a way to give access to the community to a sport that I love. That is also an easier way to develop the community. So not having investors, not having the pressure to make money from minute one makes it much easier. So I think this is my plan. So even if we go beyond the first club, the idea would be always the same. So no membership, everybody is welcome. As we discussed, right? This sport is so much nice. I want as many people to experience and have fun in the court as I have. So
that's great. I mean, you don't have to make any compromises, you know. You
Absolutely.
just want everybody, anybody who wants to play, access to play paddle. All right, Rudy, thank you so much for joining me at Paddle Smash Academy. And remember, guys, learn, play, and share. I'll see you on the court.
Guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications.
And remember, it's free $99. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for tuning in to Padel Smash Academy. We hope you'll find our videos informative, helpful in improving your game and learning all things paddle.
So until next time, keep improving your game. And remember, learn, play, and share.